In this lecture, we are going to study about photoelectric effect, Einstein's equation, and what are the applications of photoelectric effect. This is lecture 3 of unit 1. Now, what do you understand by photoelectric effect and what is the use of photoelectric effect? Photoelectric effect establishes that light behaves as streams of particles. It was Hertz who gave experimental evidence of photoelectric effect. Einstein explained photoelectric effect using Planck's quantum theory. And what does Planck's quantum theory state? It states that energy is given out as packets of energy known as quanta. Now, in this slide, you see a metal surface. Any metal has got a large number of free electrons. These free electrons can be ejected out of the metal surface when energy is given to them. This energy that is required to eject the electrons out of the metal surface is known as work function. The work function changes from material to material or from metal to metal. Now in this slide you can see that the emission of electrons from a metal plate when illuminated by light radiation of suitable wavelength or frequency is called photoelectric effect. The emitted electrons are called photoelectrons. Okay. Here we see the experimental arrangement to study photoelectric effect. The setup consists of a vacuum chamber consisting of a metal surface and a detector metal plate. The metal surface is connected to the negative terminal of the battery and the detector metal plate is connected to positive terminal of the battery through a ammeter. If you very carefully observe, it is seen that vacuum is maintained in the chamber. The reason is, if any other gases are present in the chamber, the electrons may collide with them and ionize the gas. To avoid all that, vacuum is maintained in the chamber. Now, what does the experimental arrangement tell you? In the absence of light, there is no flow of current and hence there is no deflection in the ammeter. When monochromatic light falls on the metal surface, a current starts flowing in the circuit shown by the ammeter. The current is known as photocurrent. Here we can see some of the characteristics of photoelectric effect. The first one states that threshold frequency is different for different materials. What do you understand by threshold frequency? Frequency is related to energy. Okay, we know that E is equal to h nu. So if nu changes, we mean that energy is changing. So as we have seen, the electrons to come out of the metal surface requires a minimum amount of energy known as work function. Okay, so if the energy is minimum, the frequency also should have a minimum value. That frequency is known as threshold frequency. That is why it is stated that threshold frequency is different for different materials. Next, photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of light. So, as the intensity of light increases, photoelectric current will also increase. Thirdly, the kinetic energy and stopping potential of photoelectrons is directly proportional to the frequency of light. Fourthly, it is an instantaneous process. That is, photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. Means, as soon as the radiation falls on the metal surface, electrons are ejected. There is no time lag between the incidence of radiation and emission of photoelectrons. It was Einstein who gave an explanation to this photoelectric effect. So Einstein explained photoelectric effect using Planck's quantum theory. That is, energy is given out in packets called as quanta. Now, energy supplied is equal to energy consumed in ejecting an electron plus the maximum kinetic energy of electron. What is this energy consumed in ejecting an electron? It is also called as work function, as I have explained to you. So energy supplied is equal to work function plus maximum kinetic energy of an electron. If you take an example, suppose we say the energy supplied is some 5 units. For a given metal surface, the work function is fixed. Let us assume that it is 2 units. So out of the 5 units of energy that is supplied, 2 units of that energy is used to eject the electron from the metal surface, and remaining is given as kinetic energy. So in this example, the kinetic energy would be 3. Suppose we increase the energy supplied to some 10. Work function will remain the same. It will be 2 units. Then what will be the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy in this example would be 8 units. That is how we understand photoelectric effect through Einstein's equation. Here h nu is the energy supplied, h nu naught is the work function, and as we know, the remaining part is given as kinetic energy. What are the applications of photoelectric effect? It is used to generate electricity in solar panels. Lighting sensors such as the ones used in smartphones enable automatic adjustment of screen brightness according to the lighting. This is because the amount of current generated via the photoelectric effect is dependent on the intensity of light hitting the sensor. And also, digital cameras can detect and record light because they have photoelectric sensors that respond to different colors of light. You would see, to just summarize what we have studied in this lecture, we have studied what is photoelectric effect. We have seen that Einstein explains this photoelectric effect, and we have also seen what are the applications of this photoelectric effect.